So I said, well, listen, I'm gonna jump out on faith, bro. I'm gonna really make the sacrifice. Like, I can't go out here and tell people like, you can make it, you can do it, and then I ain't walking it and living it.
Yeah.
Oh, little fish, big pond, big splash, big bag. Little fish, big pond, big splash, big bag.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another episode of The Bald and the Beautiful. It's the three, the Bald Black Brothers. You know what I'm saying? They made me take off my hat just to, you know what I'm saying, join in solidarity.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying, I like rocking the baldy. I just didn't have a fresh one.
Oh,
so y'all came in with the fresh ones. I still got like the little, you know
Ain't
what I
nobody
mean?
see, though.
Yeah, but hopefully the camera don't pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm put my hat back on. You know what I'm saying? Because I just, you know, you Crump wouldn't know nothing about this, but you gotta, you know, if you want to be camera ready, get that thing, you know, shining. So, man, it really is good to have you on here with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you're a speaker and everything, but first we must stand in solidarity.
Oh, man.
Follically challenged, bearded brother.
Follically challenged.
You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. Welcome to the Next Level Speakers Podcast, the number one podcast in the world.
For speakers.
Come on.
There we go.
Man, we got an amazing guest who's doing some amazing things in the building today. Jeremy, go ahead and introduce our guest.
Man, my brother, man, Logan Taylor. YBNormal.
Why?
Is a beast on so many levels, man. Joined our Speakers Academy a year or two ago, about 2 years ago.
November of 2021.
Yeah, so it hadn't even been quite 2 years yet. Just an amazing man, amazing father, right? Amazing son, like amazing human, amazing speaker, man, on so many levels. Like I could go on and on and on, and we're gonna dig into your story, man. But welcome to the Next Level
welcome,
Speakers Academy studio.
Great to have you.
Excited for you, bro.
Oh man, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, Jay.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you for the
And
opportunity,
let me just tell you, see, so you understand the level.
Man, Logan messed me up. First of all, he said he knew about what we had going on back with Break the Cycle. I'm like, bruh, that's like, no, that's like day one. That's
day one, right?
Day one was like, you know, E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, like origins. Day like pre-day one is BTC. So, yo, you messed my whole head up.
Break the Cycle.
There ain't many people that know us from back then.
Right.
So
No,
I appreciate
that thing is real deal. So let me tell you something about Logan. When we had last year's conference, you know, Logan and him and DeMont both just be moving with me. Like wherever I'm at, they like right there.
Yep.
And so Logan is big on like what you need in like forecasting. So I remember I was just like, yo, I think it was like day 2 or 3 of the conference. I was like, yeah, bro, we'll probably be leaving the room about 8:30, and me and the family will make our way down the hotel, you know what I'm saying, to the ballroom where the conference was. Bro, I opened my door, bro. My man standing right there with the lattes for me and Tracy. I was like, bro, what we doing here? He's like, you had your coffee yet, coach? So not only did he walk us down and get us there, but he's like, bro, I come with gifts, pastries, coffees, like whatever you need is right here. And I'm like, bro, how long you was out here? He was like, probably like the last half an hour. I didn't want to knock and disturb you. I just want to be ready when you was ready. Like that's the heart he got, man. So when I see the success you experiencing now, the impact, the financial growth, the man you are, like, bro, I'm not surprised. Yeah. Because you build differently, bro. Yeah.
Logan, walk us through, man. How did you get started in this industry? How did you know you had the gift to speak? When did you discover it? Come on, talk to us. What's the background?
Well, first I want to say thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely.
It's a privilege and an honor, man. Like I don't take stuff like this lightly. And when you call, I'm here. Because I really don't do stuff like this. Because I'm all about doing the work.
Yep.
But how I got started, man, was like you said, me first starting with, learning about E.T., Break the Cycle and everything like that. I think, to be transparent, just to start us off, like I think everybody stems from the branch of E.T.
For sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
There's so many people. And the impact that he's made, not just on my life, right? Or Jeremy's life or Next Level, but like across the world.
Yep. For sure.
And he's been doing it, man, for longer than a decade. Right?
Yeah.
2 decades.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where it started from. That's where it stemmed from. And the first thing I heard was E.T. in California. Y'all were at a school in the gym.
In Crenshaw?
Yes, sir.
Get Wait, you were there?
No.
Or you heard it?
I heard it.
Oh, okay, got you. We did put up got you. Yeah, Crenshaw, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was that was some of the first work me and E did like outside of Michigan State together.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you're right. That was BTC, bro.
Wow.
Break the Cycle. We had the shirts. We had a theme song. Everything.
Yes, sir. And that's how I got started with that. And then we transitioned to 2015 is where I had my very first speaking opportunity ever, which was a middle school basketball team back home. And
Where's home? Tell them where home.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Got a shout out. Listen, man, 423. I ain't gonna get all wild right now, but you know, I got to put on for my city, man. Let people know where we from.
Yeah.
Better yet, where I'm from. And so we started there. It was Dalewood Middle School basketball team, and the coach there, which was one of my good partners of mine, he hit me up and was like, "Hey, Logan, will you come and speak to my kids?" He was like, "Man, I think that, you know, it'll be good for them to hear from you, see where you came from. We know you from this community and stuff like that." And I was like, "All right, cool." Bro, I remember my whole fit, bro. I had on suit and tie without the jacket. Had the tie on, had the white button down with the plaid gray pants and black shoes because I thought that's what I was supposed to look like to make an impact. And it wasn't until I seen E.T. with the hat, right?
Yeah.
I see Jay with the hoodie and the J's on that I was like, wait, I can be myself. I ain't got to come in here with a suit and tie to be able to come and speak and stuff. And so that's how we got started. And then what I did was that following year, 2016, at the beginning of the year, we gave away 70 pairs of shoes to people less fortunate in the homeless community at the beginning of the year in January. And then that's where YBNormal was birthed. And then from there, bro, it just caught like wildfire. And then I've been full-time since 2019.
Tell us about the name.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you know, every time I see it, I'm like, yo, that's dope. Like, where did that concept come from?
So the concept came from is I wanted it to be a conversation piece, right? So instead of spelling it WHYBE and then normal with the question mark, I was like, yo, when you see it, I need you to ask yourself that question, like, why would I want to be normal? And so when I started, I was like, okay, what does this look like? How do we do this? What is the message that we're going to portray and give and different things like that? And so I was like, yo, I want this to be a conversation piece. And so how is it going to stand out? Because I could, like I said, spell it WHYBE normal, and it ain't gonna really hit like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's do it this way, and I went with it. And so every time somebody sees it, I can just look people dead in their eyes, and they like, YBNormal, YBNormal. They ask themselves like 3 or 4 times, and then they be like, I get it now. I understand what you're saying, and I'm like, yeah, okay,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how it all started, and that was the concept behind it.
Man, that's dope. So then talk about that transition to now being a professional speaker. You make that commitment like, yo, I'm about to really take this thing serious. Like, how did it go from maybe a hobby or something that, you know, I think we all had that experience where it's like, you just a good dude and a positive black male. So they be like, hey, come talk to the kids and come talk to this person and come talk to that person, which is what I was doing forever until I met E. And I was like, oh, you get paid for this? Like, I just been like running around just hollering at people. When you started to say, all right, cool, this could be a career path. Like, this is something that I really want to take serious. What did that transition look like for you?
It was tough. That transition was extremely tough because at the time I was following Jeremy on IG, and I knew the backstory about like how Jay got started, where he got started at, right? Like he got started in Arizona and just really started thriving from there, and the seeds that he had sown there. And so I was just like, okay, like, what does this look like? How can I do this? Like, what do I say to the schools, right? Do I go and introduce myself and say, hey, give me an opportunity? You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking a language. So how I did is I transitioned. I was like, okay, I see that there are people out here that speak. And so I'm like, okay, how do I do this? And so I'm just like, okay, well, let me go to a school and introduce myself. Hey, my name is Logan. How are you? You know what I'm saying? Do you all do any type of speaking engagements for your scholars and different things like that? Some schools would just be like, nah, we ain't never done that before. Some schools would say, yeah, and then they would give me an opportunity. And they would say, well, listen, you mind doing it for free? I'm like, I didn't know you can get paid from it. So I'm like,
that's what you just
yeah,
said.
I actually want the
come on.
opportunity. Yeah, I take it. And so, you know, that's what that looked like. But it was tough at first. And then once me and you got connected, actually in 2021, the Academy went on sale, Black Friday sale. I remember, man. Listen, bro, you know my memory, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Black Friday sale, and it went on sale. It was actually $9.97. That was the Black Friday sale. It was you with the picture, you know, because you big dog, you know how you
Come on.
looking.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? The Black Friday post. So I'm gonna give him with this for Black Friday.
Right, exactly. And exactly, showing the traps. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, yo, I want to do this. I told my girlfriend, I was like, yo, like, I need to I really need to invest in myself if I'm really going to go somewhere. And what does that look like? And I stalled for the longest. Like, I remember when you first put it out, you hit me up and was like, hey, bro, it's go time. Like, it's ready. And I was like, bro, I can't do this. I ain't ready. One, I ain't got the money. Right? And I'm like, I don't believe in myself.
No, that's real.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, like, okay, Logan, like, what you trying to do? Then I see you going to another school. Then I see you going to another school. Then I see you when you had the black jacket with the hoodie on. And that's one of your flyers. And you had all the schools and stuff.
Yeah, the tour.
Yeah, you did the tour.
Upcoming gigs.
And the flyer was like the colors were like green. It was a nice flyer at the time. So it was dope. But anyways, did that. And I was like, man, he killing it, bro. Like, February 7th, I'm here. February 8th, I'm here. February 9th, I'm here. February 11th, I'm here. I'm like, bro, like, what is he doing?
Booked and busy.
Man, listen, booked and busy ain't the word, bro. Serving and busy, you feel me? I was like, bro, this is crazy. And so I was like, okay, like, God, like, I always knew, like, in order for me to go somewhere in life, I got to sacrifice something. That's something that my grandmother always taught me. So I was like, all right, well, we finna figure out a way to make this money. I did some illegal things that I shouldn't have been doing. And,
selling bootleg DVDs.
That's real.
Nah, we ain't gonna go down that path. We ain't gonna talk about that because there might be some kids that's gonna listen.
Come on.
And so we need to save their life.
Yeah.
But I did some illegal things that I shouldn't have been doing and made some quick money. And that's how I got my money. And I was like, all right, like, I'm gonna do this. And I remember telling my girl, like, hey, I'm finna pull the trigger. And she told me from the jump, like, just do it. Like, if you don't get what you need or if you don't make the investment, then you're gonna be at the same place again.
Come on.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I made the investment, bro. Fast forward, that was 2021. We got the conference in May. Because it was a year ago I got saved. A year ago. A year ago. I sent you and Coach Crump the message. It was a year ago I got saved.
So those illegal activities were pre-Christ coming in. Right. So the people know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pre-Christ. Pre-Christ.
In case they put the timeline together.
Right. Pre-Christ.
You know, we don't want to think you got saved and then went out.
I heard trapping.
Come on.
But you know,
come on, tell the truth.
Hey,
listen, this is the Next Level Podcast, and we giving y'all real stories from real people who are out here, who are in the midst of their journey. So, no, I appreciate you being honest and telling the people what's up.
Oh, no, I'm going to always be vulnerable because, you know, there's one thing that I learned from Jay is, like, vulnerability is a superpower.
Oh, man. And Jay is Superman with that joint because he going to tell it all.
Man, everything. And so I'm like, yo, like, okay, Jay being vulnerable, like, I need to be vulnerable to tell my story and my path and my journey. And so before... Right? Got the 2021, made the investment November, Black Friday. We move up to the conference. I get there. I'm like, yo, like, what y'all need done? Don't nobody know me. When I say nobody, nobody knew me. I'm like, yo, they was at the registration table. I see backpacks and everything in the back. Hey, y'all need help with that? They was like, nah. I'm like, okay. Well, what I'm going to do? I need to figure out something. Hey, I come back. Y'all need help with that? Sharice was like, nah, we don't need no help. I meet Deani. Deani was like, hey, you mind doing the backpacks? I sure will. Yep, I sure will.
That's all you was waiting
Take
for.
me back to the back where I need to go. I'll just do the backpacks and then just, all right, cool, bet. Hey, how you doing? My name Logan. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So I'm introducing everybody that walk in, even to the little kids. Hey, how you doing? My name Logan. And I'm doing that. And, bro, from there, getting saved, you baptize, bro. When you baptize me, bro, me, you, Coach Crump, and LaQuisha, bro, my life changed, bro. Like when I say catapulted to a whole nother level,
wow,
come on,
like bro, like catapulted to a whole nother level. Like I need people to like really understand when I say like catapulted to like 30,000 in 7 months. by selling my curriculum twice.
Wow.
That ain't got nothing to do with my speaking.
So you ain't gotta leave the crib. Yeah. 30,000 in 7 months.
Off the curriculum.
Just off the curriculum.
Because he ran the play.
But I learned that from where? From the podcast when you and David and you was talking about, bro, I made 200,000 in the month of August. Virtually.
Right.
Bro, do you know how many times I use that reference to people?
Right.
Because they don't know like what's possible with us speaking and how much money we could really make. Like the research shows, when I last checked this, when it comes to how much money people make, right? You have an athlete, they make money extremely fast. A speaker is right behind that.
Wow. I need to look up.
I say faster depending on the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know he getting 200 bands for 45 minutes. So,
Right.
hey,
And the longevity. Because the average sports player is 3-4 years, 5, depending on what league they in. That's deep, bro.
Absolutely. And so when I noticed that, and I was like, okay, Logan, one thing, you know, I learned with seeing people and my grandmother teaching me things like, Logan, you got to serve in order for you to get somewhere. Like, you can't just talk. You can't just do that. So I'm like, all right, cool, I need to serve. All right, I get connected to Coach Crump. Coach Crump introduced me to the men's call that y'all started, like, 20 years ago.
Man.
So I meet BK, get connected to Brian Keith.
Yeah.
Right? Get connected to other brothers in the group. And I'm like, all right, cool. Get connected with DeMont because we at the conference. Then I get connected to Brad. Then I get connected to Corn. Right?
Yep.
Then I see CJ and I'm like, bruh, 7 degrees of separation. How close I am to people, close proximity. The first time, and let me bag up. The first time I really got connected with everybody was I met ET at MTSU. Serving.
Oh, that's crazy.
Serving.
What year was that?
This was 2017, 2018. I met him. He was at MTSU. He did a Black History speech. Got connected to him. He was like, what was her name? She was a part of y'all's group. It was you when y'all would go. It was you, Brian,
Jill.
Yes, thank you, Jill.
Okay.
So I got connected to Jill, and me and Jill got connected as friends because she was dating one of some guy that I know.
Okay.
Back home in Chattanooga.
Okay.
And so that's originally how I got the relationship with ET.
Wow.
He was at MTSU. She sent a message and told him, and he was looking out for me. And then we got connected like that.
Wow.
He let me serve, follow him. He was like, hey, come with me. Man, they taking us through secret elevators, all types of that I never experienced.
Yep.
And I was like, I told E, I still got the picture. I told him I was like, hey man, anything you need me to do, I serve. He was like, where you at? Put his arm on my shoulder. You know when he talked to you, he locked in. So he was like, where you from? I was like, oh, I'm in Chattanooga. He was like, Chattanooga, Tennessee? I said, yeah, that's where I'm at. He said, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I said, anytime you need me, I said, just the impact that you made on my life. Anytime you need me, I want to serve. Not realizing me saying that would put me in a position to be close proximity to you.
Wow.
And so I was like, all right, cool. And I just kept serving, bro. Any opportunity that I would get. So fast forward, conference, get baptized, man, catapult after that, right? I even sent it to my kids, like me getting baptized.
Wow.
Sent it to my girlfriend. I made a post on social media about it, like everything. So now we fast forward. I'm like, okay, what's next? What we doing? Got the curriculum. I'm like, okay, I need to become more linear in my verbiage for talking to educators.
Talk about it. Yep.
What does that look like, Logan? Because I wouldn't, bro, I ain't know about pain points. I ain't know what to look for when it come to, you know what I'm saying, having meetings with schools. I would just say, hey, listen, I talk about purpose and resilience, and this is what I can do.
Right.
And they would just be like, oh, okay. Well, we don't have money. I remember you saying this years back. We don't have money for motivational speakers.
A lot of schools don't. They're not forward thinking enough to be like, oh, we're gonna have a motivational speaker, but they do have budgets for other things.
Yep.
They got budgets for books. They got
Yep.
budgets for curriculums. They got budget for consultants.
Programs,
Come
All
on.
types of
training,
programs.
Come on.
professional development.
Absolutely.
That's why the rookies all come in. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm like, good luck with that.
Right.
You
You
better
know what I'm
switch that
saying?
to
You might want to
education
say I'm a
consultant.
retention specialist.
Yeah.
It's a bigger check.
Huge check.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Jeremy Anderson here, founder of Next Level Speakers Academy. And look, we're always looking to see how we can take to the next level. Me and my team have been meeting, and we said, man, how can we enhance the experience, right? How can we put the people within our community in the best position to get as many opportunities to speak and share their gift and their message with the world? I am pleased to announce that we have just launched our Next Level brand studio. For those of you all that's in the Facebook group and online and send me DM, Jeremy, who did your website? Who does your branding? Who did your EPK? Who does your reel? We now build a team of people that's been working with us for years that's now going to work with you. So for those of you all that want a brand, right? You want a real custom logo and an EPK and business cards. You really want to put yourself in the best position to really be taken seriously. We've got the opportunity for you, right? For those of you that said, man, I need a website that's nice like yours, Jeremy. I don't have as much content, but I got enough to get a really strong website to put me in the best position. Man, we've done so many websites. We've got the team, the crew ready to support you. For those of y'all that realize people don't want to book speakers who are trying to be speakers, they want to book speakers who are already speaking. And you understand the importance of having a real polished and powerful professional speakers reel. Man, we got the team that's been working with me for over a decade, and now my team is your team. So whether you need a brand, a branding and a logo and EPK and all of that, whether you need a brand new website, whether you need a speakers reel, Next Level Brand Studio is the go-to place for premier speakers like you. It's ready to take your message and your brand and your story to the next level.
And here's what I love about your story, and I hope, our listeners, our supporters, our speakers out there, I hope y'all peep game what he said. He just been serving. My man served Nick. He served his way to the top, right? Like, so I'm about to ask him about this $12,000 speaking engagement. First off, did you ever think, how long did you speak for? Give me that real quick. An hour? Was it even an hour?
Right. It was literally 30 minutes.
Okay. Did you ever, because I remember trying to get $12 an hour. I'm just going to be honest. I remember there was a time in my life when I was like, man, if I get $12 an hour, I'm doing something. For you to make $12,000 in 30 minutes by changing lives, because you would have spoken, did that gig for free.
Oh, for sure.
And been happy. You would have poured your heart out.
Wow.
How did that feel, man, to be in this position? And you still serving, by the way. You still showed up at the crib with gifts and tributes from your grandma and fruits and vegetables for my family and a birthday card for my wife. Like, he different. So what is it that makes you say, I want to serve like this? And then how does it feel to be like, man, $12,000? Like, wow.
The reason why I serve the way that I serve is because I want people to see God in me.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Just like that.
Bro, it's just that simple. Anything, every step I make, bro, my intentions are pure.
Absolutely.
Every step I make. It ain't never about what I can get from it. I'm trying to figure out how can I alleviate something off of your plate.
Facts. Yep.
And so, bro, to get 12,000, and that's just one school.
Right. We gonna talk
That was the crazy part.
Yeah.
That's just one school. Let's fast forward. I had a meeting with them yesterday. Bro, they upped the budget to 20,000.
Come on, what are we talking about here?
How much did you pay for the course on Black Friday?
$997.
And it's not that price now. That's when it was just me.
Yeah. I'm
Now
just
we got
trying-
E.T. Inky. Yeah.
But I'm saying, though,
Talk about it.
a small, that investment has paid for itself how many times over now?
1,000.
And it's just crazy. So I want to know from you now, you served, you did that. Now, how does it feel to be coming into your own? You kind of come up under that mentorship and you're like, man, I want to make Jeremy proud and ET and I want, them to see me. And now it's like, I can tell that confidence level is growing and you're starting to be like, yo, this is me. This is what I bring to the game. How do you feel about that? And then what do you feel you uniquely bring to the industry?
I'm grateful. More so than anything because I know where I came from. I know what I went through. And, you know, I said this not too long ago at the Maranatha. I was speaking for the youth service.
Yeah.
And I told them what happened to me in my past isn't happening to me, it's happening for me. And so what I realized was like, yo, Logan, if you make the investment, and you know, it says this in this good book.
That hurt, right? Because that 997, you wasn't balling like that. Like,
Man.
you had to do some things to get that.
Bruh, the 997.
Earlier, he was illegal activities.
Bruh, listen.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to highlight that.
The 997, bruh, it was two things, bruh. It was two things. My son needed some fees for sports, and I needed a bill that needed to be paid in my house. So it was like, Logan, like, how much do you really believe in God to supply your needs?
Wow.
So I said, well, listen, I'm gonna jump out on faith, bro. I'm gonna really make the sacrifice. Like, I can't go out here and tell people like, you can make it, you can do it, and then I ain't walking it and living it.
Yeah.
So I did that. But back to your question, see, I'm grateful, bro, because to be in this position, to have these opportunities, like, bro, none of that would have came if I never would have made the sacrifice.
There were people that's trying to make $30,000, $40,000 in a year. There's people right now listening to the podcast that's hoping that they can get a job to make $40,000 a year to be able to provide for their family, right? And I'm hoping it happens for them. How did it feel? Because the team told me you did $40,000 in 3 months. Bro, what a quarter, bro. How does that feel? You know what I'm saying?
And 40K in 3 months. I'm lost for words. Yeah. Cause I didn't know it was possible.
Even though you saw me and E, something in your brain was like, but is it possible for me?
Yeah.
Cause I know I struggle with that early on.
When I seen the podcast that you had with David for the social proof, and you did a 200,000 in August, I was like, bro, that's Jeremy, bro. He a unicorn.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna be real, bro, because I know this how most people think.
Yep.
Bro, like, it's Jay, bro. He a unicorn.
Yeah.
Right. Like, ET is getting paid 200,000 45 minutes. That can't happen for me. Right. So I'm like, okay. But then I seen somebody else in the community.
You said, hold on now. I might be sweeter than him.
Right. Hold on.
Jeremy, I can live with that.
I seen somebody else in the community. I seen somebody else in the community. And what I realized was that they had the systems.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm like, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
This person can make 6 figures in a month? Because I did my, you know what I'm saying? I did my little 15. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm on. I'm the man. And then here come this other speaker and was like, yo, I did 6 figures this month, y'all. I just want y'all to see what's possible.
Yeah.
Man, I scratched my head and said, I went in the mirror and was like, bro, you tripping, dude.
Right, come on.
You can do this.
Come
What's wrong
on.
with you?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, bet. Let's get on to it. Next thing you know, I'm making the phone calls, right? I'm becoming linear with my verbiage. Like, I remember Coach Crump telling me, Logan, I need you to give something to get something. Okay, Coach, what you talking about? Give something to get something. Like, you want an email from them? Give them something for free. All right, bet. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I'm going to give them something for free. There were a lot of schools where I spoke for free, and then they came back and was like, yo, we love what you do. We got a budget for this.
Come on.
So to make 40K in 3 months, like, bro, again, I'm grateful. Like, come on,
man. What other industry, bro, can you just have the demand be through the roof and the supply just low?
Listen, I know a place.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, dog, it's the best place to be. Jeremy talked about it. Between Jeremy, Inky, and E, it's probably 1,000 emails that come in a week, and they picking maybe 0.4% of those gigs. Like, bro, like you said, that's why we don't trip. That's why we started this speaker training. There is so much out. Do you think honestly, if it was just a small little amount, we'd be like, yo, let's teach everybody how to do this.
Right.
Like, bro, there's a need out here. There are hundreds of thousands of schools right now that are dying for curriculum, dying for somebody to come in. Guess what? He can't hit all of them if he want to. Jeremy can't hit all of them if he want to. So what Logan is doing, he's carving out his own niche. And now you see the success that you're having. So it's been amazing to see it. Real quick, man, before we get out of here, I want to know your best and worst gig ever. This was the gig that you was just like, man, this was phenomenal. And this other gig, it made you feel like, you know what? I might go back to trapping.
Man. Oh, man.
I'm just playing.
Hey, he talking about pre-Christ, y'all. Pre-Christ.
Oh, pre-Christ. Yeah.
Pre-Christ. Let's let people know.
Yes.
Ain't no more trapping. I'm trapping for God. But worst. I'm gonna start with the worst. The worst was a middle school because my target audience is middle school and high school students.
Yep.
And so I did a middle school assembly, and bruh, them kids, man, they was rowdy.
Off the chain.
They was like being disrespectful. Like, I think one kid booed me. Like,
yeah, I've been there.
boo, and then everybody just started laughing.
I was like, bro, I didn't say nothing yet.
Right.
How you booing and I ain't even start? Right. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even fair. Give me a chance. If I'm sucking, I can live with a boo.
You
But
feel me?
And I lost the crowd.
yeah, it happens.
And when he booed me, I was like, yo, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? So I was like, okay, let me try to push through. And I lost the crowd.
Yeah,
but
I just start cussing. Oh, y'all, I ain't want to. I got pride, dog. I can't handle little kids
for sure.
out here. I'm like, bro, that's
Now
why.
you want to wait for
No,
my
I
man
be
by the
struggling-
lockers.
I be struggling with the babies. That's y'all. I be struggling with the
I'm trying
babies.
to tell you.
I be like, look here. Yeah,
I'll choke you out.
No. I'm saying I'm grown, bro.
Yeah.
I'm grown. I'm
My
talking about
little
all
cousin
the
come
way.
fight you.
No, right, bro. That's why I kind of left the battle. That's why I said for those of y'all doing middle and high school, but God bless you. Yeah, don't call
oh
me.
man, y'all are so funny, dude.
Oh,
Bro, I
okay,
love
your
y'all,
best gig.
dude.
I'm sorry, I got you off track. Your best gig ever.
My best gig was I did Salt Lake City, Utah.
Come on.
Did a Gear Up conference. I was the keynote speaker, and that was my very first standing ovation.
Feels good.
Wow, bro, I cried. Bro, I left. I left, went to my hotel, and I cried, bro, for 30 minutes because I was like, God, like, is this what you have for me?
Wow.
Like, is this what I'm supposed to be
Wow,
doing? Like,
yeah.
This is what you called me to. Like, this is what it feels like when I draw myself close to you. Like, what people came to me and were looking for me for 30 minutes saying, oh my God, the speech that you gave was amazing. Like, it really put me in my feelings. The director that brought me in, she was like, Logan, you can come to my house anytime. Her and her husband are Mormons, and they want to invite me to go and take me to a rodeo for my birthday.
Come on.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, like, what? And here's the part, you know I'm all about serving. So, bro, I stayed for the conference, for the whole conference.
Yep.
I stayed and served.
Come on.
Man.
And they was like, don't you need to? I was like, no, I'm here to serve. What y'all need? And I even had the
That's
other.
how you know it was a solid check. You should be like, yeah,
Oh, listen.
I'm here for the week, baby.
Yeah. The president of the college came to me and was like, I heard your presentation was amazing. We love what you're doing. We need more from you.
Come on.
The director said the same thing. And then the other speakers that they brought in, the closing speaker, he was like, yo, I heard you lit the stage on fire. And I was like, how you know me? He was like, oh man, like everybody been talking about you. And so I'm just like, God, thank you. To God be the glory.
Yeah.
And that's all that I can say because I know at the end of the day, it ain't about me.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. Hey, Logan, on this show, we got a little something we do called a Butcher's Cut where Jeremy gives us his Butcher's Cut of the day. Yeah. Man, that's the piece that's normally reserved for yourself, but you feel like being generous, you want to share with the people. Jeremy, get those speakers out there a little something they can take home.
Yeah. So my butcher's cut for you this week would be to be a shotgun, right? Sometime in my trainings, I tell people that there are 3 types of speakers, just like 3 types of shooters, right? You can be that sniper.
Yep.
That can be like super, super niche, super, super focused in. You hit one target right between the eyes. Or you can be a machine gun, just shooting all over the place, just shooting up the whole room. Or you can be a shotgun. All right, so let me give you an example of what that is. A sniper is the type of speaker that says, I only speak to inner city black males. It's like, dang, so you ain't gonna speak to Hispanic males? You ain't gonna speak to, black young girls? Like, not even rural, like inner city black males. Like, you narrow and give yourself less opportunities because you're so niche. You a sniper. And then your machine gun is like, I do corporate, I do churches, I do schools, I do family reunions, I do a little bit of everything. But a shotgun speaker, that's what I am, Logan, the shotgun speaker. It's like I'm in a boom, educational space. Middle school, high school, you know what I'm saying, colleges, students, and teachers. I'm in one direction with one main message, but I'm speaking to a particular group of people. I would challenge you all to be a shotgun speaker. That's my butcher's cut. Trim it down, figure out what audience can you make the massive and maximum impact in without being all over the place, and don't niche yourself down so narrow to where you're like a sniper. Then you're going to get opportunities like Logan where you're making $30,000, $40,000 a month and soon to be a week.
Jeremy, appreciate that. Butcher's Cut. Logan, man, appreciate you being here. Tell the people how they can get in contact with you, how they can book you, how they can learn.
If they want to learn, bro, they got to go to nextlevelspeakersacademy.com.
He telling the
If
truth.
they want to learn.
Yeah. And
If they
want to tap in with you.
If they want to serve, they got to go to nextlevelspeakersacademy.com.
Yeah.
If they want to tap in with me, they got to go to nextlevelspeakersacademy.com.
Give them your IG too.
Okay.
Hey, but look, put it on
Come
me.
on.
We ain't telling him to say that. I
Nope.
promise you.
Nope.
We ain't on that. We waiting for my man to give his IG.
Yep.
But he knows how much I sleep good at night.
Come on, man.
Knowing that we created the community, man, that's changing lives, bro. And I appreciate you advocating for us. Do you mind giving them your Instagram, though?
I'm just here to serve, bro.
Yeah.
But to get with us, to get with me, to book me, if you need any information, it is go to my website at www.ybnormal.org. And our IG is YBNormal 2016. Again, it's the letter Y, the letter B, and normal with the question mark, and YBNormal when you can be extraordinary.
Come on, man. We out of here, Jay. Appreciate you, Logan. Awesome, bruh. We out of here. We'll see you next week.
Peace.